welcome back to reading every Marvel comic. In the last issue, the Fantastic Four fought Doctor Doom. Well, not really. He brought their backs from going into space, and then Namor brought it back down. The narrative based all the work, and the Fantastic Four just kind of sat there like spaces. This issue, we get introduced to the mighty Thor in Journey of Entry number 83. Like I said, this is another superhero taking part, just going into a monster slash horror comic and basically making their own. And Thor kind of does it first, because Ant-Man kind of did it, but we'll see Ant-Man again next issue, so. Yeah, we get introduced to Thor here, who you probably know is a character, superhero is based off the Norse mythology character, but he's different than that character. We'll see that in this issue of Journey from History. Introducing the mighty Thor, most exciting superhero of all time. Begin the saga of Thor in this issue. Thor the Mighty and the Stone Men from Saturn. The legend has come true. By the will of the gods, I am alive. I am invincible. I am Thor. The story opens in the windy coast of Norway, where we see a frail figure silhouette against the bleak sky. He is Dr. Don Blank, an American vacationing in Europe. As Dr. Blake turns and leaves the site, he doesn't see the strange alien spaceship which silently lands behind him. Two principals in a grim pageant, neither one noticing the other. But how different would things be if they were to meet at this moment? How different would be the future of all mankind? But ours is a drama decreed by thy fate to be acted out. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can change it. Watch and see. At last we are on Earth. This atmosphere, it is so different from our own planet. This is to our advantage. On Saturn we are mighty beings, but here in the oxygen atmosphere, our strength is even greater. You'll easily lift this plant thing off the ground. Ha, well done, Gur. Now watch as I prove the invulnerability of our stone bodies. The slightest hesitation, I jump. For I know that nothing on this puny earth can harm me. One pair of eyes does see it, see the awesome aliens, the eye of an aged fisherman. By the beard of Odin, what have I stumbled onto? If our strength were not enough, we could rely upon our weapons. Were you expecting some Norse mythology here, or are you expecting aliens? This is old Marvel. Of course, you can see aliens and monsters, as they used to do. It will be child's play to conquer this planet when our main invasion force arrives. We must run if the village and sound the alarm. But when the old fisherman tells his story, storm creatures from outer space, what nonsense do you speak? Begone, old man, do not waste our time with fairy tales. It sounds fantastic, and yet the man doesn't appear mad. I wonder. The following day, Dr. Don Blake decides to explore the coastal area described by the fisherman. So far, I see no sign. Wait, is this footprints? They lead around the bend. It's them, the aliens. They're just as he said they were, men of stone, or deaf to any who discover our presence. They find me here, they'll kill me. I better leave while blast it, I stepped on a twig. Lo! An earthling, he has seen us. After him, do not let him escape. I can't run fast enough. They'll soon catch up to me. Oh, I tripped! I'm helpless without my cane. Wait, perhaps I can hide in those caves. Made it, but they're bound to find me soon, if only there were a way out. Back there. There's another exit. But it's blocked by this boulder. Ah, it's helpless. Hopeless. I can't budge it at all. The cave is so dark, so gloomy and airless. It seems no human has set foot in here for ages. I might as well wait for the stone man to find me. I'm trapped. But suddenly, the wall is opening. As I press some kind of hidden lever when I lean against it. It's a secret chamber. There's nothing inside except the gnarled wind stick like an ancient cane. I wonder perhaps by using a lever, I can move the boulder. I still can't budge it. But I must keep trying. I must give up. It's my only chance to escape. No, it's hopeless. Even a bulldozer can't move that giant rock. In a helpless anger, Don Blake strikes the useless cane against a movable boulder, and as he does so, what? The cave is bathed in blinding light, like a fiery ball of lightning, and the ancient cane. It's changing shape. And I'm changing too. Can this really happening, or am I going mad? No, it isn't mad. Feel my body bursting with power. Powers as such I have never known. The king has become a mighty hammer, and I have been transformed into wait. The words described of him. Whoever holds his power, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Thor, the legendary god of thunder, the mightiest warrior of all mythology. This is his hammer, and I am Thor. A few moments ago I couldn't even boast about it, but now, part 2, the power of Thor, I can lift it as if it were cardboard. The stone creature who never suspected the frail quarry escaped through the rear exit. But what happens now? Do we walk amidst the civilized waters of mythological god? Or is it too bewildering? I must pause and think this out. Thor, the god of thunder. What do I remember of him from my school days? He was the noblest and strongest of all the Norse gods. The fourth day of the week, Thursday, was named in his honor. He was what? What's happening to me? I'm changing again. I'm back to normal. What's more, but how? What caused it? Wait, the inscription on the hammer. Whosoever hold this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. So that's it. I must continually hold the hammer to retain Thor's strength. If I let go of it in about 60 seconds, I revert back to my normal self. According to legend, Thor's hammer had other characteristics. One is that it was so heavy none but mighty Thor could lift it. The legend also says that the hammer is enchanted. Whenever Thor hurls it from him, it must return. Also, the hammer is invincible. Nothing can resist it. Nothing. Illustrator said, "Crash, I guess, crash." His blood boiling with excitement, the Transformer Doctor continues to experiment with his mystical weapon. By stamping the handle twice on the ground, thump thump, a great rain with snow, which soon grew into a raging tornado. All the power of storm is Thor's to command. Boom! Then to end the storm, I merely stamped the handle 3 times on the ground. Thump thump. But if I should stamp it but once, and when she's back into Kane, I once again become Dr. Dawnblake. I think all the most incredible power of all time has been hidden in the cave, waiting to be found. If I waste enough time, the world must be warned of the presence of the Stoneman. He is at that moment on a naval airbase to flee of unidentified flying objects. Alert all military units to scramble their jets. The unit has sent up armed aircraft. These chances exposed to them, set the monster image. Later, a huge three-dimensional picture flashes across the sky. What in the name of heaven is it? It's reading right for us. We can't bank in time. Bail out. Hit the silk. How easily we trick the Earthlings. Naturally, the humans are our primitive race. It shall be child's play to conquer them. Behold how they try to stop us with missiles. Some miraculous could penetrate our atomic fields. The Earthlings have nothing that can keep us from descending upon them. Nothing. Earth's weapons are useless against the invaders, but perhaps with what 20th century science can't do, thump, the God of Thunder can. Strange, a moment ago the sky was clear, yet now there's a storm brewing. How can this be? Other weather instruments did not forecast it. The enemy is a long distance from me, yet by using the might of Thor and whirling my hammer with the speed of lightning, I may yet be able to strike through the sky as the thunder god should. There, I release my whirling hammer for a split second, catching the unbreakable thong. Thong? Okay. And then I may pull it along after it like the tail of a rocket. Part 3. Thor the Mighty strikes back. Behold, an airplane flying through the air to attack us. Do not slay him, he must be captured and studied. Capture him now. His rolling weapons hold us at bay. Wait, he is directly beneath our captive cage. In a moment, he'll be our helpless prisoner. Ha! He is ours. Thud. The Earthling is powerless. No, observe, it is possible. I am boss. Do not make a prison me. Make it a prison make. Not when the prisoner has the might of Thor. The Earthling is too powerful to be captured alive. Must be slain. Prepare to disintegrate him. Before the ruthless invaders can fire. Our weapons! The Earthling cannot be stopped. As he can, set the mechano monster free. Be swift. It is done, sire. Now the enemy will meet his master. There's your foe. Attack him. Destroy him. monstrosity looks like it has everything in its favor except the hammer of Thor. Clang. He's big as a Mechono monster. The humans too mighty, too skilled in the art of battle. We know not how many more there are like him on Earth. Back to the ships at once. We must flee this cursed planet. I have beaten them. I have proven that the power of the hammer and the might of the Thunder God are invincible. Nothing can conquer Thor. Nothing. Here comes the infantry. Remain here, they'll question me. They won't rest till they've learned my secret. I'll become an international curiosity. All that can be avoided by one gesture. Look, the invaders are flying away. But why? What could have driven them off? I don't know. There's no one in sight. I said the last passerby with a gnarled old cane. Oh, it's a cinch that skinny giant is an Earth's secret weapon. The menace is ending now. It's time for me to go back to the States, taking with me the greatest power ever known to mortal man. Editor notes, Thor the Mighty, the greatest new superhero of all time, will appear regularly in Journey into Mystery. Reserve the next month's issue, and you understand now. It's sure to be a sellout. Well, sure is. That was Journey Mystery number 83, the first appearance of Thor, and you probably might notice one thing, is that Thor doesn't know any that he's Thor. It may seem like a Don Blake and Thor are just different characters, and he's got the hammer to become Thor. Well, technically, we'll learn in a later issue that he was always Thor, but he got memory erased by Odin to teach him a lesson, and that's how it happened. But right there, we don't know that yet, so there's something that another fun thing. The original Thor is a little bit, Marvel Thor is a little bit different than how he's portrayed later on. He's a dual identity, which is something that they don't really do at all ever. But yeah, it's a little interesting. We're gonna get into more Thor later on. And thank you for watching, and that was a nice short issue. See what happens with Thor. But tomorrow we're gonna talk. We're gonna go back to Ant-Man. Finally, he's gonna come back.